I'm Dani. Welcome to the channel. I'm going to show you how I put together a pageant wardrobe for under $500. If you're brand new and you like pageant related content, vlogs, or sustainable fashion, please consider hitting that subscribe button as well as hitting the notification so you know when new episodes come out. If you're interested in supporting the channel, you can do so by sharing this episode with a friend, checking out the merch store, or hitting that super thanks button. It's all greatly appreciated. Don't forget, if you're a pageant contestant preparing for a competition, check out the free pageant prep course that is linked in the description. Let's get right into this. For the sake of this episode, I pretended that I was competing in a pageant, specifically within the USA system, but really you can fill in the blank with any pageant system that you're competing in or any age division. The first thing I want to look for is my evening gown. I think it holds a lot of weight. It's a very important on-stage piece, and it's the thing that you'll be wearing when you are crowned. If I'm running on a budget, I am going to purchase an evening gown resale. For that, I headed over to Queenly, one of my favorite resale sites because they primarily cater to pageant contestants. Giovanni is a gown designer I liked, so I searched Giovanni first and I put my limit to under $500. I know that the evening gown is usually going to be the most costly thing on our wardrobe list, so I like to start out there so I could subtract that amount from my overall budget. In this case, $500. I found this beautiful white sequins evening gown. This is a very simple gown. The silhouette is very classic, but the thing that's really dressing this up and that's going to draw attention to it is the fabric. It's completely covered in sequins. I know that that is going to draw the judge's eye to me on stage, so this is what I went with. I also chose the color white for myself because I'm a brunette, and if I were competing, I would definitely be tanned, so I know that this dress is really going to stand out on me. Of course, I'm taking into consideration my body type. I'm 5'7", and I like to create a little bit of height, so I decided to go with a gown with no slit so that I can conceal some platform heels. The other thing I know about this gown is that it is going to allow me to really accentuate my shape, and here's how. I would pair this gown with a plunge push-up bra because I'm in the Miss division. That's going to be the sexy part of this evening gown. And then I would wear a corset underneath. I assume that most contestants own a strapless bra like myself, so that would not be an extra out-of-pocket cost. The thing I would be purchasing is the corset shapewear. Now, I actually happen to own this shapewear, so once again, that would be an expense that I am avoiding. For me, I would only be purchasing this gown for a grand total of $150. But because this gown is on Queenly, you can offer a lower price to the seller, and that's exactly what I would do. So I would negotiate with them and get this for less than $150. I did mention that corset, and I did find a low-cost one on Amazon. I'm going to link it. Actually, I'm going to link everything that I share in this episode in the description if you want to check it out for yourself. This is the corset that I would go with, and I would wear this because I'm pretty straight. I don't have a very curvy figure, but I want to create that illusion. I want to draw that extra attention to my shape on stage. That's going to help to overcompensate for how simple this evening gown is. That corset is a total of $28. Next, I'm going to purchase some earrings, and this is the pair that I found online that I really liked. I decided to go with an AB stone that's on silver metal for a very specific reason, which I'll talk about in just a minute. These earrings will cost me $30. Now I'm going to talk about swimsuit because this is actually a pretty easy thing to check off of your list. I decided to head over to Amazon. They have a lot of really great styles. Now, personally, I would compete in a different way today than I did in the past, and I realized that I love plunging one pieces. I think they can still be really, really sexy, and yes, it is possible to win in them. Taylor, Miss Texas USA, actually won Texas, a very competitive USA state pageant, in a one piece, so it is possible. This is the swimsuit I would choose, and it's only $34. Comment save down below if you're inspired to search for great deals like these for your next competition. Next is my interview dress. Now, I want to make a really great first impression with the judges, so I'm willing to spend a bit more on my interview dress than I would spend on my swimsuit. Now, in this case, I immediately saw this dress and I was drawn to it, and I said, this is totally me, this is my personality, I love it. This is the style that I found. Now, this is actually a Rent the Runway piece that you can get off of thredUP. Yes, thredUP has partnered with Rent the Runway. If you're not familiar with Rent the Runway, it's a place where you can rent designer pieces online. Now, after these styles are well used by Rent the Runway, many of them will be sent to thredUP, and you can purchase them there for a much lower cost than you would purchase it on Rent the Runway. So this is a really great hack. So I wanted to show you this particular dress. This is more than I would normally spend on an interview dress, but I was still below budget. So I was like, you know what? We would go with it. This is a color that I actually have used at a USA local pageant, and I won a title in this exact color in a similar style. It was very fitted. It was really skin tight. But on this one, I really like the asymmetrical neckline, and honestly, I've been working out, so this dress would really show off all of that hard work, and it would show off my figure, so I love it. The interview dress is a total of $135. Now, the last two things that are gonna be on my list for wardrobe are jewelry and heels, and I really lucked out with this. So I'm gonna show you this set of earrings. These are very affordable, and these are silver hoops, and they come in different sizes. I would style my interview dress very minimally because I want the focus to be on me. I would rather spend my time doing great hair and makeup and have simple styling than be over accessorized. So I would wear one of these silver hoop earrings with my pink dress. Then I would use a larger pair of these earrings for the swimsuit competition. All of these earrings are less than $10. Now, the last thing that I really lucked out on was heels for actually all of these outfits. Now, this is very, very rare. Usually you're gonna need at least 2 pairs of heels for a USA local or state pageant. But in this case, because I am really running on a budget, I found this pair of Stuart Weitzman heels. And here's the thing, I know that I'm 5'7", so I'm kind of in that middle height range for contestants at pageants. So I don't need a pair of heels that's 8 inches. So as you can see from the platform on this shoe, this is going to be shorter than a tippy top 6.5 inch heel. Keeping that in mind and tying everything together, I could wear these shoes for my evening gown, which is why I chose the AB earrings with a silver medal behind them. These shoes, although they have a platform, they are not so big that they would be very, very distracting. The platform is about 1 inch, and that, I would say, it's like right on that edge for interview. I wouldn't go larger in interview than a 1 inch platform. So this would fit the bill for that standard. So I would wear these heels with my interview outfit as well, with my matching silver earrings. And then this could be a really great strappy swimsuit shoe as well. So with all of that said, our grand total here without taxes and shipping is $456. Now, of course, you would have taxes and shipping, and that's gonna vary from person to person depending on where you live. So I didn't add that in for this, but even with that, you're probably going to still be under or right around that $500 mark, and you will have gotten all of your wardrobe for competition. That is our final result. I know that with this type of wardrobe and with the effort that I put into preparation, that I would be able to confidently walk into a pageant, and I know that I would be capable of winning a title as well. That's it for this unique style challenge episode. I hope that you liked it and that you felt inspired and that you know it is possible to find great deals for competition or wardrobe. You do not have to spend a ton of money to be competitive at a pageant. What's important is that you know yourself, know what looks great on you, and find good ways to cut corners. Ways like wearing the same pair of heels or wearing the same accessories from multiple areas of competition. With that said, thank you so much for joining me for this episode. If you want more episodes about pageant prep tips, then check out these recent ones that I created right up here that are linked in the corner. And if you have any requests for new episodes, let me know what you would like to see on the channel next. I wish you the best of luck at your next competition.